Good day! We are the Group 3 and we will going to present our quantitative research entitled A Proposed Learning Packet in General Mathematics using Visual Approach for selected grade 11 STEM students of Jose Abad Santos Senior High School together with my colleagues Joy Lobusta, Emily Rose Estada, Jeric Campo, Virgilio Mendoza, and Sandy Calderon. Personally, as grade 11 STEM students last year, we have observed that most of our classmates were struggling about the topics on general mathematics. So me and my colleagues have decided to conduct a research which will aim to address this certain problem. This desire to help students motivates us to seek what possible ways could we equip to make studying of general mathematics more easy but effective. It leads us to the concept of applying visualization on learning packet, as according to Roskin and Rolka 2006, visualization can be a useful technique for solving mathematical problems. That's why we entitled our research as a proposed learning packet in general mathematics using visual approach for selected grade 11 STEM students of Jose Abad Santos Senior High School. The purpose of this study is to know what are the possible factors behind the difficulties encountered by grade 11 STEM students in learning general mathematics, and to explore the effectiveness of researchers' proposed learning packet using visual approach through the assessment of grade 11 STEM students on the material. One of the significance of our research is that we will be able to know what are the common struggles that grade 11 STEM students encountered in learning general mathematics. In this case, it will be useful for teachers to know the conditions of their students and will be able to think of the solution to address this problem to make learning more efficient. Another significance of our study is that we will be able to know if visualization is truly an effective tool to help the grade 11 STEM students easily learn and understand the lessons in general mathematics. A proposed learning packet using visual approach could be a great help for both students and teachers. Students will be able to quickly grasp the lessons using visual aids such as pictures on the learning material. In that sense, teachers will be lessen their worries and problems on that particular matter. The main problem of this research is to determine the assessments of grade 11 STEM students to the researchers' proposed learning packet. First, we will discuss about the demographic profile of the respondents to answer SOP number 1.
What is demographic profile of the respondent in terms of sex, strand, and sections? In Table 1, frequency and distribution of respondent according to sex, we have female 55.6% responded and 44.4% responded in male in our proposed learning packets. According to the first official enroll in grade 11, school year 2020-2021 in Science, Technology, Engineering, Mathematics of Jose Abad Santos Senior High School, there are only 44 male students and 53 female students in total of 97 students enrolled. By this, we can still that the populations of female are greater than the populations of male who are enrolled for grade 11 STEM. And this table 2, frequency and distribution of respondent according strand and sections. We have 48.15% of grade 11 STEM knowledge, and we have 51.85% of grade 11 STEM wisdom who participated in this study. According to the update list of grade 11 STEM in Jose Abad Santos Senior High School, There are 45 students in STEM knowledge, while there are 46 students in STEM wisdom, which gives sense why STEM wisdom has greater frequency than the STEM knowledge.
In SOP number 2, we will discuss about the possible factors behind the difficulties of grade 11 STEM students in understanding general mathematics.
In Table 3, the statement number 1 has a mean of 1.93 that falls to the verbal interpretation of disagree. Same as statement number 2, the mean is 1.91 which falls to the verbal interpretation of disagree. The statement number 3, the mean is 2.41 which falls to verbal interpretation of agree. The statement number 4, the mean is 2.30 which falls to the verbal interpretation of agree. Same with statement number 5, the mean is 2.33 which falls to the verbal interpretation of agree. Also, the statement number 6, the mean is 2.48 that verbally interpreted as agree. The statement number 7, the mean is 2.04 which falls to the verbal interpretation of disagree. In statement number 8, the mean is 1.96 which falls to the verbal interpretation of disagree. The overall mean is 2.16 which falls to the verbal interpretation of disagree. The table 3 shows the respondents' opinions in the possible factors behind the difficulties in studying general mathematics. Based on the article written by Steve Hewson, there are mathematical problems faced by STEM students. He presented two major problems, and then he also added the several main reasons to this, such as the overly procedural thinking, lack of ability to translate mathematical meaning to real-world meaning, lack of ability to make approximations or estimations, lack of multi-step problem solvings, lack of practice, lack of confidence, and lack of mathematical interest. Almost of these factors are included in our survey form, and not all the factors written in the survey form are the difficulties they encountered. That's why the weighted mean as a verbal interpretation of disagree. But it doesn't mean that they are not struggling in studying general mathematics, because we secured that our respondents should have at least two factors as their hindrance in studying general mathematics.
And lastly, to answer SOP number 3, we will discuss about the assessments of grade 11 STEM students in the proposed learning packet using visual approach.
We have 8 statements of criteria for a proposed learning packet on grade 11 students. We have 27 respondents from grade 11 students in Jose Abad Santos High School. The statement 1 have 3.81 mean and the interpretation is capable and effective. The statement number 2 have 3.89 mean and the interpretation is capable and effective. Statement number 3, we have 3.67 mean and the interpretation is capable and effective. Statement number 4, we have 3.63 mean and the interpretation is capable and effective. Statement number 5, we have 3.78 mean and the interpretation is capable and effective. Statement number 6, we have 3.48 mean and the interpretation is capable and effective. Statement number 7, we have 3.74 mean and the interpretation is capable and effective. Statement 8, we have 4 mean and the interpretation is capable and effective. The overall of the 8 statements mean is 3.75 and the overall interpretation of the 8 statements is capable and effective. Application of visualize in the subject of mathematics can be used as technique to solve mathematical problems by Ruskin and Rolka, 2016. According to Archive 2003, visualization, which produced from the process of creation, interpretation, and reflection on images, pictures, is promoting an increased visibility in mathematics and mathematics education. In the study of Cadence and Jerusalem, 2015, stated that visualization was once used during the time of Leonhard Euler for providing or establishing the existence of mathematical objects.
Conclusions and recommendations. Conclusions. In respondents' profile, there are more female than male in STEM wisdom than STEM knowledge who participate in the study. Based upon a survey, it showed that the most common encountered possible difficulties in mathematics of the grade 11 STEM students and of C. Abad Santos Senior High School are the difficulties in understanding instruction in the book and identifying formulas, familiarizing mathematical formulas, and analyzing problem-solving questions. The assessment of grade 11 STEM student of C. Abad Santos Senior High School on proposed learning packet and general mathematics using visual approach and capable and effective as a learning tools for the students. According to the survey, the visual approach is capable and effective as an instructional style, learning guide, tools for retaining mathematical formula in the mind of students, tool for retaining ideas and discussion in the minds of students, factor to easily understand the mathematical formula in the lesson, factor to easily understand the ideas and discussion within the lesson, tool to make the students enjoy learning mathematics and as a guide in understanding general mathematics, grade 11. This leads thus the visual approach as learning packet and are capable and effective as an additional tools to boost an understanding of grade 11 student and general mathematics.
Recommendation. According to the foregoing conclusions, the following measures are recommended. Number 1. The grade 11 senior high school students may use the proposed learning packets with the application of visualizing to help them easily grasp the lesson in general mathematics. Number 2. Teachers may use the gathered data about the possible difficulties in general mathematics experienced by grade 11 STEM students to further enhance the way they will propose lessons or learning materials. Number 3. School may recommend the proposed learning packet using visual approach to their students to help them easily understand lessons in general mathematics through pictures and other form of visualization. Number 4. The future researchers may do another quantitative research on this matter to further enhance the learning packet using visual approach and to access its efficacy on students learning about general mathematics.